Good evening, X-Wing fans. My name is Chris, also known as Let the Wookiee Win, and we have a Thanksgiving game for you guys today. It's going to be a scramble of transmissions, and first up, representing the Punishers,
Your punishment's life.
we've got JMC, also known as Nutano, and representing the Meatbags, we've got Cleverson. I believe both of these players are not from the United States, so not that that matters, but just a funny little fact. I hope everyone's having, for my American friends, or United States friends, I hope everyone's having a safe, tasty, wonderful Thanksgiving. For everyone else, I just hope you're having a safe, wonderful day. And yeah, it should be a good game overall. Canada versus Brazil, as Bender is telling me. Canada versus Brazil with an American commentator. Doesn't get more international than that. And I lost my Nickel City game earlier today against an Australian, so just goes to show that X-Wing is still alive and well all over the world. And I flew quite an interesting Republic list, but this isn't about me, this is about them. Checking on the week for this matchup. Let's see. Ooh, excuse me. Meatbags are up 3-1, so this could be a decider. If and it's an important game for Cleverson as well. Cleverson has not won a game this season, but Jean-Marc, that's the only time I'm gonna say your name so I don't butcher it. Cause yeah, um, he's having a decent season, so he can either keep his team's chances for the week alive, or Cleverson, with his first win of the season, could be the decider for this week. That moves the Meatbags into an even better position. The Meatbags are 3-3. The Punishers are 4-2. So a win for the Meatbags would propel them into an even better playoff position. Of course, as Greg let us know, the top 4 teams will be the number 1 seed, and well, we'll see what happens. So if you're here watching, not watching American football, which I don't even know what game is on right now. Oh, Cowboys Chiefs. So if you're here not watching that very, very close Cowboys Chiefs game, thanks for being here. And if you're watching it at the same time, still, thanks for being here. I'm more of a hockey fan, and we don't get Thanksgiving hockey. All right, here we go. I started my timer just a hair too early, but that's okay. And we all predicted this. The system phase concussion bomb drop from Dutch. Gold Squadron, you're a little close to that rock there. Yeah, and JMC sees it. I do kind of like this Anakin build, I'm not gonna lie. What I don't like is it seems like Cleverson is gonna give up the objective on his side pretty early, but reload? Yep, sure is. Ooh, my friendly local game store just told me that there is a lot of sales tomorrow. Don't know if I'm gonna get there nice and early and get some sales, because they don't really have any X-Wing stuff anymore, but hey, we'll see. I am gonna put the damage on Wolfaro now, because we all know it's coming. Alright, so end of activation. Wolfaro takes a damage. Somewhere under there, they'll delete it here in a little bit. I feel like I should be watching football. Is it un-American of me to not watch football? It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs, the two teams I hate the most, so yeah, who cares? Packers, ooh, excuse me. Packers beat the Lions by a touchdown earlier today, so that's something. Unfortunately, actually no, Wedge isn't in a terrible spot. Does Wedge has an R3 though, so oh well, actually Wedge can claim oh, excuse me. Wedge can claim, Dutch can get the lockout, and Wedge Wedge could have a double modded APT. Excuse me. Turkey makes me very tired on Thanksgiving. Cleverson, thank you for following. Stop stream sniping. No, you're okay. I'm just teasing. Oh, goodness. I don't know why I'm so sleepy, other than I had turkey. I think Wedge is going to slow roll. Because I think Wedge can safely walk into the two Z95s and the Who's a Jig, the Lat. Anakin's probably going to grab that middle though, so... That makes me a little nervous. Never mind. Yeah, if they do it right, the K-Wing should be dead. But Anakin is going to have to target lock. Yeah. Well, it's because Anakin can pass his lock around with, what's it called? With, synchronized console. So they can all just be not double modded, but they'll be munitions. Yeah, exactly what Greg just said. Anakin does have to worry about Wolfaro though. Yeah, the K-Wing is probably dead this turn. Though, to be fair, Anakin only has 2 force to defend himself against a 4-die Wolfaro. I mean, no one's claimed anything yet, Brad, so... Cleverson trying to decide if he wants to open. He is going to open his wings. Oh, he goes slow. So he will claim the top objective, which means he will get 4 points. But Anakin does get to shoot first. This lock is only meant for passing. So 4v1 from Anakin. Is going to spend a force. And... Oh, no tyranny and 1 agility. So 3 and a shield into Isegi here. And Anakin is probably going to pass his lock. I would presume Warthog first. Actually, he might give it to... Oh, Warthog is backwards. Come on, there we go. So Warthog is yellow. And the Reaper is red. And the Reaper did take the lock. Too many dice. Three hits from Wedge and... Oh, ba-ba. And that's half points. Ooh. Oh yeah, the Bender after this game. Someone's dead. I think someone just took 3 damage. Oh, it was the lat. Tyranny of 1 agility. There we go. Anakin takes 1. Or not? Why does the focus get turned down? Oh, plasma in the lat? Uh... Oh, no, brilliant. You're right, you're right. Okay, there's damage. Alright. 1 crit from red. Oh, he forgot fire convergence. And hit crit into Isegi. And it was a direct. So not for nothing, I would not fire Proton Torpedo. Isegi only has 2 left, and you have 2 shots. You have a multi-missile pod and a regular shot. And I forgot I was streaming there for a second. He is going to fire the Proton Torpedo. And... yeah. And spend the focus, and sure enough, the lat is, or not the lat, Isegi is dead. Yeah, only benefit is Isegi gets a shot. It's not a very good one, but it's a shot nonetheless. No, well, okay. Uh, do you play greedy or do you just spend and take one? He is going to be greedy, and same result. So he'll take at least one. He's going to take two. Hello, Molfar. You terrible, terrible person with your terrible, terrible win. So a multi-missile pod. He can't multi-missile pod. It's only 1 to 2. I gotta get in there. Hey, really quick. Multi-missile pod is only range 1 to 2. I think he thought multi-missile pod was 2 to 3. But for the moment, Cleverson is in the lead. However, he did lose 25% of his list, and the Z95 is still alive on 1. Oh, that answer might be no, but I'll ask her anyway. Yeah, this little guy down here is just gonna run up here and claim that. So, Cleverson did a good amount of damage that turn. For, I mean, he lost to Segi, but Anakin is 1 away from half. Reaper is about to just die. And the 2/12 is I believe. I gotta double check. The 212th is 5 away from dying. So I mean, he got some good damage in. Problem is, I don't think Wedge has anywhere he can go safely. I think a 2 hard lands on the rock. Well, JMC is first player again. Here's a question for you all that's unrelated to X-Wing, but I'm just sort of curious. Um, my grandmother and, well, my grandmother calls it dressing, but I call it stuffing. So, what do you guys call it? Do you call it dressing or do you call it stuffing? Just a stupid question to ask. But my mom, I don't know if y'all heard that, shouted very Thanksgiving y. Yeah, I mean my grandma's from uh, upstate New York, the around the Utica area, and she calls it dressing. But I've always called it stuffing. You know what? That makes sense. I feel like I'm sparking the same debate that uh, folks from New Jersey have. Uh, she might be. I'm not sure, Ratchet. My mom said exactly what you said, Greg. If it's in the bird, it's stuffing. If it's on the bird, it's dressing. So what is it if it's not on the bird at all? It's nothing. It's nothing if it's not on it. No, you're fine, Molfar. Oh, we're getting the history lesson. Stuffing is called dressing primarily because of a regional and historical preference, particularly in the American South, for the term. Uh, The word dressing emerged around the 19th century, possibly to avoid the more crude word stuffing, and it specifically refers to the dish prepared and cooked in a separate casserole dish, not inside the bird. Regional difference. The South has a strong tradition of using dressing, especially for dishes made with cornbread, while other parts of the country, like the Northeast, tend to prefer the term stuffing. Which is true. I'm in the Northeast and I just call it stuffing. Uh, Wedge turned around. Okay, so one hit from Wedge. I mean, spend it. Why not? Yeah. Okay, but like croutons are really freaking good. Well, Dutch. Don't know who you're gonna shoot at. Might as well shoot at red. I mean, red has one left. Sure, red's gonna get to shoot you back no matter what, but yeah, it is just bread. My mom puts like some veggies into it as well, but it is literally just flavored bread. I didn't hear what most of what my mom just said, but she said if you want to get technical, it's just bread pudding. Flavored bread pudding. Savory bread pudding. I have noise canceling headphones on, so. Alright, so Warthog. Ah, ion cannon turret in the Warthog. So Warthog doesn't have his, yeah, Dutch is going to have a good concussion next turn. Bread pudding with that umami flavor. Honestly. Uh. Ooh. Why did he reroll? Why does he get a reroll? Yeah, you have a focus. Excuse me. Tyranny of one agility with C3PO. Butter and water and throwing in the mixing. Yeah, I mean that's really all it is. Reason I ask about the stuffing is I have some I have some leftovers on my plate here. Two is left on the lot. I forgot he had the C3PO reroll. Well, you might as well spend your lock. Because you're probably not living after this round anyway. Oh, worst plasma I've ever seen. So 2v1. He had a reroll if he chose to. Range 3 obstructed on Wolfwaro, which honestly, this is not the worst shot, because if it hits, then Wolfwaro can get a lock on one evade. Okay. And You got the range 3 on Wedge, or you got the range 0 on Dutch. And honestly, yep, that's where I would shoot. Well, there you go. You might plink a shield off Dutch here. And Dutch has the focus still, it looks like, so... $15-14. And I gotta say, I like where Cleverson is at. He can drop a concussion, which has potential to... Well, it won't kill the lat, but... Yeah, this concussion bomb... I mean, you drop it all day. The only problem is, I think he has to turn up the board with Dutch. Because Dutch could just bump and eat this concussion bomb. Yeah, especially with Warthog just more than likely going one straight, and the Reaper Squadron also probably just doing a one straight. True. Anakin might not be there, though. Yeah, but Brad, if Anakin is near that bomb, he can use R2D2 to just get rid of that bomb. Because R2, I believe, it's spend a charge and take a deplete to either regen his shield, remove a device at range 0 to 1, um, or heal a damage card. I want to get the exact wording, though. Uh, or, yeah, or repair a damage card. Yeah, so R2D2, he could literally one hard and get rid of the bomb. Like one hard, uh, uh, fine-tuned boost, focus, R2 the bomb away. I still think you drop it. Yeah, R2, R2D2. I don't think Anakin is going to use it to regen his shield. Um, but uh, if you're asking if the card actually does do that, yes, it does regen his shield. If Anakin flies away, then yeah, he'll 100% regen his shield. Yeah, you can only do one per turn. So it's after you fully execute, spend a charge, gain a deplete to do one. Yeah, exactly. If if he uses the charge to clear the bomb, then you know that's one less charge off of R2, and R2 only has 2 charges. So I think no matter what, Cleverson should drop here. And worst case scenario is, yeah. But system phase, he is going to drop, which we all agree is by and large the best choice. Actually, Anakin might have to one hard. I don't know if he has to barrel roll in, but yeah, one hard left leaves him too vulnerable to Anakin or to Wedge. So barrel roll evade from the Gold Squadron Protector or Trooper. I got scared there for a second. I thought, yeah, he can still calculate. Yeah, Wolfaro didn't. Whose lock is that? Oh, that's Anakin's. Okay. Did Dutch have a lock there? Dutch may have had a lock there. I don't know. Huh. Oh, okay. He cleared. I wasn't sure that was going to clear. Well, this is why JMC has, you know, more wins than I do. What are we doing? We're trying to... Okay, guys. Alright, well, we know yellow's in range. And that is everyone until Anakin. Dutch is just gonna run right into red here. Yeah, why not? Hello there, Gold Squadron Trooper. Yes, our Warthog does have a Deadeye shot. Ooh. Well, red is dead here, almost certainly. And Cleverson does claim back. Anakin flew away. So the only one that's going to get hit here Uh, oh yeah. Only one that gets hit is the 212th. So the question is, does he want to? I believe it's take a strain, and he is going to take a strain. So Wedge is going for the kill here. And the Kansas City Chiefs lose to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if I like that, but hey. And the 212th is down. But the 212th will not be removed until the end phase. You are correct, Bender. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Yeah, I can't stand either team either, but I'm always happy to see the Chiefs lose. My grandmother was a Cowboys fan, so I'm kind of like, sure. Wolfaro loses a shield. But this terrifying shot that's about to happen. What did Wolf take? Oh, he took a target lock. Well, that's pretty good roll. You're not going to kill the Gold Squadron troop. Oh, well, now you might. Uh, so takes hit crit, which is half, and it's a fuel leak. And Cleverson's getting some really good results here. So Dutch is going to go range 0 now. Has no mods. Can't fire his ion cannon turret. Two hits. And that will kill the Reaper. So Cleverson gets the other 4 points. But Warthog will keep them both alive. So Warthog, or not Warthog, the Reaper, range 0, nothing, unfortunately. Warthog now. Oh, you have the 212. Oh, you forgot fire convergence. Olafaro takes another damage. And gets a... Oh, Wolfaro acquired a lock on Warthog. Fire convergencing here. Oh, same result. And now I'm assuming this is going to be a multi-missile pod. So he can re-roll. Yep, multi-missile pod. I'm hoping, I'm praying. And fire convergence. Only one of them because he's gonna. Ooh, okay, he converts it. So 3 hits. And Wolfaro takes 3. So that's half of Wolfaro. And suddenly, I mean, that's a desperately needed 6 points. So no more lat rerolls. Gold Squadron Troopers on 2. Only downside is he has to drop another concussion. So Wedge actually kind of has to go fast enough that he doesn't get hit, and Dutch has to go fast enough that I think a one, yeah, I don't know if there's a world where Wedge doesn't eat a concussion bomb here, unless he closes wings, goes 4 straight, and boosts away. I Yeah, I don't know if there's a world where he doesn't eat a concussion. Oh, I never closed bets. We only have 1 bet anyway. Yeah, Warthog, um, Ratchet kept them both alive because Warthog prevents generics at range 0 to 2. Himself in generics at 0 to 2 do get a shot before they die. They are instead removed at the end phase instead of at the end of that initiative. I think Wolfaro's gonna probably die here, which still keeps Cleverson in the lead. Yeah, he got a really good use out of Warthog there because he got some big damage before his ships died. Or rather, he put a ton of hurt into Wolfaro, which is really what he needed. I mean, Cleverson can seal this if he just puts 2 damage on Anakin and kills the Gold Squadron, and that gets you 11, which brings you to 41. I mean, he wins. He wins if he kills Anakin. That's really what it boils down to. Uh, hmm. I mean, yeah, Anakin is gonna have to save the day. Um, thankfully it's not a crit he would take. Yeah, you got to go all the way back and hope it's not in range. Ooh, they're trying to kill box Wedge here. And I mean, Warhog's just going to eat that, so you're giving up half points. Yeah, you do get a claim in the middle, so you will get 4 points. Dutch is going to rotate. And Wolf. Oh no, Wolf. Wolf could just die here. So Wolf takes damage, and he has to roll. And got nothing, so Wolf is alive on 1. Oh, that was scary. And now Wedge closes his wings. And focus boost, I'm guessing. Just gonna boost. Well, you're definitely not taking that bomb. But now you got Anakin, who, in all honesty, could spend a force to boost up to that concussion and just use R2-D2 to get rid of it. He has to decide what's more important, sustaining points with Warthog or, okay, he's deciding that trying to get half of Wedge is more important. So that's 4 more points for Cleverson. Gonna take a strain, which, I mean, yeah, the only shot you're taking is an ion cannon turret. Oh, he's gonna try to kill not Warhog, Wolfaro here. It is a 3v1. Oh wait, no, it's Anakin. Never mind. Anakin. Oh, well, there goes Wolfaro. So that's, I mean, that's a good start. And Cleverson doesn't really have any way to turn around. If he gets this ion off, then he may just, well, no, he won't be able to just kill Warthog. Either way, getting half of Warthog here, you're kind of happy. Just 1. And Warthog isn't going to be ionized, but is going to be down to 1. So, Anakin keeping keeping JMC in this game. And being down a shield, I mean, you start to feel pretty good about that. And not for nothing, Warthog and the Gold Squadron Trooper can just run away. So it is gonna he has one concussion left. So going up to try and claim it this round, not safe. Going up to claim it next round, you'll be fine. So Cleverson either has to claim an objective or kill Anakin. And killing Anakin is easier said than done. As my Anakin actually stayed alive quite difficultly, but stayed alive in my earlier game today. So there is the last concussion drop. For now, anyway. He could always reload it. Captain of the Punishers in the chat, rooting his player on to try and kill this wedge. Warthog. I mean, you can't do anything else, Warthog. You just sit there and focus. At 1:17 a.m. Kevin, it's okay. You can go to sleep. Gonna boost. I don't hate the boost there. Dutch, you're not in range to get a lock out there, so I would just focus. True, it is a decider. It does determine if your team stays alive or... Yeah, 0-3 already. Wedge is not close enough. So it is going to be a round where he can't get it. I'm rooting for both of these players, if I'm being honest. JMC to keep his team alive, but Cleverson to get his first win of the season. So no matter what, it's gonna make one team very happy. Anakin is going to probably barrel... Yup. To make sure that it is not obstructed. And he target locks. And this is why I liked the... Yeah, Wedge has a beautiful Talon next turn. But if he gives up half here... I mean, it's range 2. So that's a plus. But Anakin is double modified, and Wedge, it has no mods. And that's 3 hits, so he He got half points on Wedge, meaning that he will take the lead and it'll be a 44-38 game. So Jean-Marc keeping his team alive. And not for nothing, Cleverson has to claim at least 2 objectives here. I don't think Anakin's going to sloop. I think he's going to 1 bank and see what Wedge does. I'm doing what I can. I am part French, so the Jean, at least, I think of Star Trek. Yeah, 4K is probably your best bet. But yeah, the Jean part of Jean-Marc, I think of Jean-Luc Picard. So Warthog probably, yeah, I'm assuming Warthog probably did like a 3. No lock, but that's okay. Okay, Warhog did a 2. Warhog's gonna claim. So Cleverson has to claim with Dutch, which he might not be close enough. That's really close. I mean, killing Anakin. Okay, so he'll get 2 points, and Wedge should have opened just in case Anakin doesn't get close enough. Oh, this is where I wish he had extreme maneuvers. But yeah, he's gonna barrel roll and boost and get out of Wedge's arc. And Wedge is uh he did not measure to the middle. So he did have the middle. Um, Anakin Skywalker is going to get 3 hits, spending everything. Wedge takes 2, alive on 1. And no shot on Anakin. So it literally comes down to can Cleverson keep Wedge on the board, and can he kill Anakin? And Kevin is calling it a 2 sloop left is the best move for Anakin. I mean, I I hate to say it, I don't think there's anything Cleverson can do unless Warthog gets risky and accidentally hits a rock, and then he'll get five points, and then all he has to do is half Anakin. But what I think Anakin should do, I think he still has a charge with R2D2. So I like the 2 sloop. I also like the 1 hard, focus, and fix the remaining shield. But all things considered, this is an incredibly close game. Yeah, so really doesn't matter what the protector or the torrent does. Doesn't matter what Warthog does. Yeah, Warthog's just these two up here. They're just like whatever. We're gonna get ready to fly away. Uh, I mean he has to lock Anakin here. And Wedge, unfortunately, has no way to turn around. Um, yeah. So, I mean, Cleverson has one shot to try and kill Anakin Skywalker, and Anakin, oh, this Chad, this absolute Chad, uh, removes the stress because Wedge is in bullseye, and then gets an action. So, yeah, there is. Let's see. Oh, Anakin has full shields up. I must have missed when he had extra shields. So, no matter what, Wedge is dead. Actually, no, Wedge is not dead. Wedge is rolling 3, and he's trying to decide. Yeah, I was gonna say if you spend it and Wedge dies, there's no way you lose. And sure enough, Wedge Antilles goes down, and the Punishers are going to hold on. Your final score at the moment is going to be 59-42. Um, it could be 59-50. So we'll see here in a second. Doesn't matter what Cleverson rolls. He will not be getting half of Anakin. Anakin loses 2 shields. So your final score, 59-42, as JMC keeps the Punishers alive with a series saving win that puts the series at 3-1 for the Meatbags.